So I saw this today and wanted to report on it because I thought it was a very good example of a company standing up to crazy people on Twitter. So I thought I would make a video and talk about it. So this involves Trader Joe's, who I've never really shopped at before. I don't know too much about Trader Joe's because I've never been to one. But I did what most people do and looked up YouTube videos on them to try to get an understanding of what Trader Joe's is and what makes them so special. Some interesting stuff with Trader Joe's. I guess like 90% of the products are their own brand. I would imagine that is a very profitable way to go about things. It's like going into a Walmart and 90% of everything in there is the Walmart brands. I would imagine that's probably hefty profits. So they seem to be doing well. They also, apparently, at least according to the videos I watched, have a very strong cult-like following of people that like exclusively shop there. They do these funny label things. Like, I guess they do like different kind of like label marketing and how they do it, which is what brings us here. So apparently some people had a problem with some of the labels on their international food. An example would be some of their Chinese food was called like Trader Ming's or something. Trader Ming.
How dare you?
Apparently, it was a big problem, and of course, people on Twitter got to talking about it and went about their usual let's just tear things down movement, and somebody decided to start let me go ahead and quote what I read from a different article, viral petition. This is your viral petition, barely has 5,000 signatures on it. Not even at 7,000 yet. And they've already done a response petition. Why have they done a response? Well, originally, they wanted them to remove their racist packaging from the products. And they were going to. And then, normal people, somehow, some way, I don't know how, probably people that shop there maybe, and actually spend money there and care about the store, unlike a bunch of Twitter Puritan weirdos, hacks that no one cares about. They probably talked to the real customers, and the real customers said there's nothing wrong with it. We got it. Who cares? And Trader Joe's said, okay, well, we're going to just keep the popular international food labels, and we don't think it's racist. And they're going to keep it. They're essentially giving the crazy woke Puritans over on Twitter the finger. So I applaud them for actually sticking up for themselves and not bending the knee to people that will never shop there in the first place. So that's kind of nice to see. Somebody with some cojones that's willing to stand up to these weirdos. Now they'll get a little bit of backlash for like 2 days. I think what's the estimate? 36 to 48 hours, and then they move on to tear something else down. It's like a mob of piranha just always chomping at something, wanting to take something down and destroy it. So they're standing up to them. This will probably reset the clock to another 24 to 48 hours. But after that, things will go back to normal. And the good thing for Trader Joe's is the people that were shopping there and spending money anyway, they're still going to keep shopping. So they're going to keep making money while these weirdos just whine and cry all over Twitter. They won't even have to effectively deal with them. The best way to just deal with it, Trader Joe's, is to just mute them because they are never going to shop in your store anyway. So who cares? But here's the story. Trader Joe's seemed to reverse a decision to rebrand some of its international food labels, denying that the packaging was racist. After saying earlier this month that it is replacing any variations on the name Trader Joe's, the company said in an announcement on its website it will keep products that resonate with our customers on the shelves. For decades, the chain has used names like Trader Jose's and Trader Ming's on international foods. Recently, we have heard from many customers reaffirming that these name variations are largely viewed in exactly the way they were intended, as an attempt to have fun with our product marketing, the company wrote. Trader Joe's has not responded to a request for comment on which labels will be continued. The grocery chain affirmed that it is discontinuing some older names or product lines that weren't selling well following a review that began a couple of years ago. Very, very nice. Very beautiful. So that's pretty much the whole story. They're going to keep on what they're doing, and they're going to ignore the losers. And I think that that's fantastic. And I hope more companies do it, because we've seen so many companies bend the knee to nonsense over the past couple of months. Nonsense, it doesn't matter. Who gives a damn about packaging at Trader Joe's? Does it really change anything? Who cares? But you have these crazy people over on Twitter that just want everybody to bend to their will. And I'm going to tell you, eventually, they're just going to destroy everything. So I'm glad to see this. I'd like to see more companies do this. And I hope people take a lesson from this and say, hey, let's just stick to the people that actually buy our stuff. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you shop at a Trader Joe's? What's special about it? I've never been into one, so I don't know. Tell me about them. What do you think about them sticking up for themselves and giving crazy people the finger? What do you think about this in general? Also, if you would throw a like up, share the video, make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.